What's going on, Bills fans? This is Bills Latest. I'm your host, Michael Korn. We are brought to you by FanArc. Let's dive in a little bit with the AFC East landscape right now. The Bills and the Patriots are kind of at the top there. Patriots are 6-2, and the Bills are 5-2 now. Bills have a big game Sunday. Patriots have the Falcons coming up. Drake May has been playing unbelievable. Vrabel came back, waited for Belichick to leave just long enough, so now he's the savior of the Patriots again. And now the Bills have a problem with the Patriots again. It didn't last long being able to not worry about them, but here we are. Why did Josh help out Drake May? What are we doing? Teaching him things in the offseason. It's like a little mini-me out there running around, making plays with his legs, throwing the ball downfield more than Josh is. And the receivers aren't even that much better. Yeah, they have Diggs, but he doesn't even get the ball really thrown to him that much by May. I think Diggs has one touchdown this year for the Patriots. It's just the Bills do we always have to worry about the Patriots? You just get a couple year break from the Patriots, and then here they are. Because the Jets are the Jets. They're not doing anything. You don't have to worry about them for another 10 years. Dolphins look like you probably... Man, they paid to all that money, and now you got to go and possibly rebuild everything. That's what's tough with these quarterback contracts. If you pay these guys, they could hamstring your entire organization if they do not perform. Especially Tua, like a lot of these guys, like you can just tell when a guy deserves a contract. Especially, it's not even necessarily the money; it's the long term of these deals. Like what were they doing? But you don't have to worry about the Dolphins or the Jets. Just again, got to worry about the Patriots. Patriots and Drake May. Because Josh had to go teach him stuff. Josh is too nice sometimes. But when he gets hit, he turns into a dog. Back in the day, these athletes weren't talking to each other, weren't helping each other out. And I get it, it's cool. Be friends in the offseason, be kosher. But now you're behind the Patriots. You got the Chiefs coming up. Always a great game against the Chiefs. We'll look at that coming up in a little bit, but your schedule's soft. Take advantage because this is going to be a hard game for the Bills. You want to stay on top. You want that first round bye. If possible, you want home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And this AFC East is not going to be a layup like it was the past few years. They at least have to worry about the Patriots. So we'll see how those two teams end up at the end of the year, but it's going to be a lot closer than probably a lot of people had in the beginning of the year. I don't think a lot of people have been high on May, but they didn't have him doing this. Not what he's been doing. But here we are again. Bills having to worry about the Patriots. But the Bills still look tough. They still look good. And that kind of brings us to our next topic for today is, are we underrated or are we overrated? And I'm honestly going to go with underrated. Part of that's due, we don't play a heavy schedule. But I also think we get away with a lot. Like we really just have Allen and Cook. The defense is questionable. Played great last game. But other than that, they're hit or miss. Can't really stop a run. But they're still dominating these games. And I think when you have Josh Allen, you are in every single game, no matter who else is on the field with you. That's why I wish these guys during the trade deadline would go out and make some sort of a move to help get them over the top. I would love to see a defensive addition or even go out and get a wide receiver. I'm sorry, but I'm ready to call Keon Coleman a bust. He is not the FSU Coleman. He doesn't attack the ball. He waits for the ball to get to him. He plays down to the defenders, and it's just they don't have that true number one. And yep, we're definitely a tight end, running back, specialty offense for sure. But imagine if you had that wide receiver that could just take the top off the defense. You get that offense is unlimited to what you could do with it. But they're going to have to make a move for something like that. That's the only way that's going to happen. And I just don't see him doing it. I don't see him making a big splashy move. I know they don't even have really a lot of cap room to do a big splashy move, but they don't really do big splashy moves. I was surprised they paid Cook. They're probably thanking themselves they did. They're understanding why they did now. And I think he's a somehow underrated running back in this league still. He's probably easily a top 5, top 3 running back in this league. Put him on the goal line. He's scoring. Over 200 yards last game. Only 19 carries. Get him the ball more. Help out those wide receivers. Open up the play action. The defense actually got takeaways last game. So that's huge. So if you can combine all of that, like the Bills are going to be hard to beat in the playoffs. No matter what seed they are, they're going to be a tough out. That's why I believe they're the 4th betting favorite right now to win the Super Bowl. Chiefs are favored. But if they're clicking on all cylinders and all sides of the ball, they're going to be a tough out for whoever they get. Whoever they get. And that's kind of what they've been a well-rounded team the whole year. No real superstars besides Allen and Cook there. Other than that, it's kind of just, let's get it done. And that's great. But I just hope that's enough come a deep run. And I think that they still have a championship in their grasp. We'll see. I still think the Super Bowl is well within their reach. Again, they're going to have to stay healthy. And that's a huge thing with this league. It's availability is the biggest ability. And that defense has been banged up all year. But getting healthier. Shakir's slowly getting healthier. But even Shakir, he's a great slot receiver. But if I'm a defense, I'm more worried about Cook and Allen and stopping more so from them running. And that's where I worry if we can win the Super Bowl. Do we have that real other playmaker that can go out and catch a couple balls? Because that's what they need the most. If that defense gets healthy and can create some turnovers, they're going to be fine. But I worry about the offense. I worry sometimes still about coaching. Just sometimes some of these game decisions, some of these goofy plays we run sometimes. Like end arounds when you have a 3rd and 1. When again, you have Cook and Allen who can get you that 1 yard. But a lot of things are aligning for the Bills this year. The league isn't really, there's no overwhelming favorite. Like I said, the Chiefs are the current favorites right now. And a lot of people counted them out a few games ago. They're just getting hot. So we'll see. Again, it's all going to really depend on health. But if they stay healthy, they got a real chance. A real chance. But we'll get a little preview this weekend with the Chiefs. And we always get a phenomenal game between these two teams. Always. And that's what I'm excited for the most. Even regardless of the outcome, we know this is going to be a great game. Obviously, we need the Bills to win. It's in Orchard Park, 4:00. But it's going to be, I'm assuming, your classic Chiefs-Bills game. Because the Chiefs, so the Bills can't really stop that run. And the Chiefs really don't have Mahomes is the leading rusher for the Chiefs. Pacheco and Hunt haven't been able to pound the rock. So it'll be interesting. I think they're going to have to sell out and kind of stop Rice and Worthy. Because their run game, the Chiefs' run game it's not that great when Mahomes is basically just getting all scramble yards. They can't get any real design runs. So we'll see if that Bills defense can create a couple turnovers, a couple interceptions, because they're going to try to feed Rice, try to feed Worthy. We'll see if the Bills actually feed the football to Cook. Because again, in my opinion, that just helps out our defense. It gives them that rest. It helps out our passing game. Opens up the play action. You have to respect Cook. And that's going to help our wide receivers get open. And they just need a little bit of separation with our quarterback. I think the Bills, it's going to be close, but the Bills have been the better team throughout the year. I would say the Chiefs are kind of peaking a little higher right now. Bills just came off that big 40-9 win against the Panthers, but there's still, I would say the Bills have been more consistent. But it's going to be a huge game. I don't want to get too much into it today because we're going to break it down some more tomorrow, these Chiefs and the Bills. It's going to be, I hope, just one of those classic Bills-Chiefs games. So that's it for today. We appreciate you guys listening and watching. We hope you guys hit that like and subscribe button down low. Again, this has been Bill's Latest. I'm your host, Michael Korn. We're brought to you by FanArc, and we hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much.